Have you ever heard of the Napoleon of the North? It's a title often given to Gustavus Adolphus, the King of Sweden who reigned in the early 17th century. But is this comparison fair? Let's dive into why these two military geniuses, separated by almost 2 centuries, are so often linked. First, let's talk about the similarities. Both Gustavus Adolphus and Napoleon were absolute game changers on the battlefield. Gustavus Adolphus is hailed as the father of modern warfare. During the chaotic 30 Years' War, he didn't just fight. He completely reimagined how armies should operate. He introduced lighter, more mobile artillery that could be quickly repositioned mid-battle. Think of it like this. While other armies were lugging around heavy, slow cannons, the Swedes were dancing around them with firepower. He also drilled his infantry in volley fire, a technique where lines of musketeers would fire in succession, creating a continuous hail of bullets. This emphasis on combined arms integrating infantry, cavalry, and artillery into a single cohesive fighting machine was revolutionary. Now, fast forward to Napoleon. He took these concepts and perfected them on a massive scale. Napoleon was a master of rapid movement, concentrating his forces to overwhelm the enemy at a decisive point. His use of artillery was legendary. He used massive cannon bombardments to soften up the enemy before sending in his infantry and cavalry to finish the job. Both leaders understood that speed, discipline, and coordinated firepower were the keys to victory. They weren't just generals. They were innovators who fundamentally changed the art of war. But here's where they start to differ, and it's a big one: their ultimate goals. Gustavus Adolphus's military reforms were largely driven by necessity and a specific strategic objective. He entered the 30 Years' War to protect Swedish interests and defend the Protestant cause in Germany. His innovations were tools to achieve these goals, to make his smaller army more effective against the larger Catholic forces. While he certainly expanded Swedish influence, his ambitions were primarily focused on securing his kingdom and a balance of power in Northern Europe. Napoleon, on the other hand, was driven by an almost boundless imperial ambition. His military campaigns weren't just about defending France. They were about conquering Europe and building a grand empire under his rule. His reforms served this colossal vision. He created the massive Grande Armée and a continental system to dominate the entire continent. So, while Gustavus was a brilliant military modernizer, focused on tactical and organizational improvements, Napoleon was a strategic visionary who used his military machine for grand-scale conquest and political reshaping. In the end, Gustavus Adolphus laid the groundwork. He created the playbook for modern professional armies. Napoleon came along later, took that playbook, and used it to try and conquer the world. So, was Gustavus Adolphus the Napoleon of the North? In terms of military innovation, absolutely. But in terms of ambition and legacy, they were two very different titans of history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical deep dives.